Hi Gemini, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your general messages for the week ahead. I've already pulled the oracle cards, so we'll get straight to it. So first one we got is here and now, but it came out in the reverse, so I'm going to read the protection message from that, or I did read it, and this is what I've kind of come up with. Basically, I think that reversed, it's kind of a reminder that maybe you're spreading too much energy, dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. So it's kind of encouraging you to pause and return to the present moment before you make any sort of decisions or before you react to any sort of situations. It's like, just hang on 2 seconds, let me just breathe and then make a decision. And then it could also be that maybe you've been making fear-based choices or missing opportunities because you might be focused on either the past or the future, like what's already happened or what might happen. And also it's about possibly becoming overwhelmed by trying to control everything. So this is just a kind of reminder that everything you need will become clear when you stay grounded in today and don't let yesterday or tomorrow steal your peace for today. And then we have the blue moon, and it says believe in the impossible. So it's basically something that's very rare or unexpected is possible for you. And basically Spirit is encouraging you to keep the faith, even if you don't see what you're hoping for right now in your current circumstances. So it could be that like a goal feels just out of reach, but like it is coming in, and it could be that it's coming in surprisingly, or that there's a surprising opportunity that comes your way. Definitely some sort of breakthrough after like waiting for something, and then also manifesting something that you've almost given up on. So basically just don't lose hope. Just because something is not likely to happen doesn't mean that it's impossible. And then we have giraffe spirit, and it says see the big picture, and this one also came out in the reverse. So again, I'm going to go through the protection message for that. So basically it kind of suggests that maybe you've become too focused on either one person or one problem or one outcome. You put whatever resonates, and basically it's just about not trying to jump to conclusions because you don't have the full picture of it. So it could be that you've lately been having like some sort of tunnel vision, or maybe misinterpreting situations, or you could be acting too quickly without enough information, or possibly just even feeling discouraged, or that type of thing, like not seeing the full picture, and feeling like it's done type of thing. So it's kind of just a reminder that you just need to trust that even when you can't see it, things are coming to light here, and things are happening, like good things are happening in the background for you. I feel like it's more your mind that's like having trouble this week than it is the actual circumstances. So let's see for Gemini. I'm doing a little bit of a different spread, so bear with me while I pull all the cards. It might take a while, so fast forward this bit if you want. For Gemini, okay, yeah, I just said, all in the mind. Okay, right. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Four of Wands, the Magician, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. And then I'm just going to get the clarifiers as well. So let's see, what is the Eight of Swords? Okay, Five of Wands in the reverse. What is, okay, What is the Four of Wands? What is the Magician? What is the Five of Pentacles? What is the Two of Pentacles? Okay, and then last one. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so like I said, it's all in your head. But no, seriously, it is the Eight of Swords is, you know, it is about a feeling like mentally restricted, but it is also a reminder that a lot of that is actually self-imposed, like it is all in your head, as much as you hate to hear that. But it also just shows when you kind of maybe believe that you have fewer options than you actually do. And the Five of Wands reverse kind of clarifies that, you know, there's some sort of conflict easing, or it could just be internal conflict or disagreements with other people, or competing priorities, but things are beginning to settle. And basically it's some advice that you need to maybe stop fighting battles that no longer actually need to be fought. So it could be that, you know, that you're going to break free from some sort of limiting beliefs, and, you know, your peace is going to come when you stop overthinking and allowing, you know, tension in your life. Then we have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Pentacles. This is what you don't see coming. So basically the Three of Pentacles is about, you know, maybe someone's not pulling their weight, or it could be that there's some sort of delays with teamwork or communication or collaboration. But basically the Page of Pentacles is showing that there is a fresh opportunity that is developing, even if you can't see it, with that blue moon energy. And it could be that just that, you know, what looks like a setback is actually just redirecting you to a better opportunity. Then we have the Four of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And this is about your career and your money and daily life type of thing. So the Four of Wands is a very positive card. So it's good for, you know, stability, milestones, celebration, and just creating solid foundations. And then the Nine of Cups reversed, though, it kind of shows that, like, things might appear to be successful on the outside, but maybe you feel like something's missing, or maybe there's like you've now reached a goal, for example, and it doesn't feel like as fulfilling as you expected it to. It could also just be that there's like some sort of celebration at work, or that you're maybe completing an important project, or stability in finances, but like you're emotionally wanting something more. And then we have, you just feel a bit unfulfilled at work at the moment. And then we have in your love life, we have the Magician, which is Aries energy, and that is clarified by the Ace of Wands. So basically the Magician is kind of showing me that you have the ability to create whatever relationship you want, and that you have very clear communication, you're confident, and especially with these two together, there's a lot of intentional action. So Ace of Wands is all about passion, like attraction, new beginnings, it's exciting, it's fresh, like that type of energy. So obviously it just depends on your situation, but if you're single, it could be that there's like some sort of new person that's coming into your life that's exciting and confident, and you know, the connection between you guys is going to be quite passionate. If you're already dating someone, it's about, you know, that the relationship is kind of maybe moving to a more exciting phase. And if you're, you know, in a long-term relationship, it could just be that, you know, the spark is being reignited, you know, maybe through like action from one person, from one side. Okay, then we have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, and this is your block. So I feel like maybe like with the Five of Pentacles, you could be feeling like overlooked or worrying about money. you know, feeling like you're emotionally unsupported, or just wondering if the hard work is actually worth it. And the Seven of Pentacles is basically showing me that there is progress that is happening, but it's happening a bit slowly. So, you know, just remember that if there is some sort of growth that's happening, it happens, you know, behind closed doors, or behind, like, under the soil, you know, like the Seven of Pentacles. It's not kind of visible just yet. So just stay patient, and don't make any sudden movements, you know. And that was also kind of similar to this giraffe spirit as well, of, you know, that, you know, you wait to see the bigger picture type of thing. The advice then as well is the Two of Pentacles clarified by the King of Wands. So with that, the Two of Pentacles is maybe like you're juggling a lot at the moment. So maybe the advice there would be to kind of be adaptable, but also don't lose sight of like the vision with the King of Wands, and, you know, stay flexible, try prioritize as much as you possibly can, and also just try your best not to become overwhelmed, like this Eight of Swords, you know, like to get out of your head. You know, King of Wands is all about leadership and confidence and decisive action and that type of thing. So you are actually capable of handling everything, but try and lead with purpose, and try not to react, you know. I do see that with the here and now. Remember, we did say about pause before, you know, reacting or anything like that. Okay, and then the outcome for the week, which is great news, is the Ace of Wands clarified by the Page of Wands, which are very similar energies. So basically by the end of the week, you're kind of, you know, in a fresh momentum. So there could be some sort of exciting news that comes your way with the Page of Wands, or it could be like a creative breakthrough or a new opportunity that comes your way. Whatever it is, you're going to be extremely motivated and excited to do this. But you know, there could even be like a message that comes through to you that like opens new opportunities or new doors type of thing. And you know, there's just some sort of confidence with beginning something new between this, and you have the curiosity, and you know, you're optimistic about this opportunity as well. So, and it could even be adventurous as well, you know. So yeah, end of the week you're going to be inspired, energized, and just ready to move forward and start this new beginning. Okay, so next I'm going to do a little mini love reading for you. Just, you know, I'm gonna do it differently this time. I'm gonna pull all the love oracles and then talk about it afterwards. So again, just fast forward this bit if you don't want to see me pulling the cards. So let's see, what are Gemini's feelings for their person? We have longing, and it says craving, aching, and waiting. Bottom of the deck, we have chasing, and it says pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. Okay, and then let's see what a Gemini's person's feelings for Gemini. We have cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, and distorted. And bottom of the deck, we have abandoned, left out, walked away, and cold. Okay, then let's get some romance angels for you, Gemini. Okay, what does Gemini need to know? Okay, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Could definitely be doing that with the Magician anyway. Okay, trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. And then bottom of the deck, we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Could be with that juggling. Okay. And then lastly, let's get some messages from your person. These are usually for people in separation, so only take what resonates, but also I'm going to try and interpret it as best as I can for people who actually are in relationships or who are single. Okay, let's see. What for Gemini's person say? I couldn't let you get close to me. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay, and one more. We have I love you. Bottom of the deck, you were the best thing in my life. Okay. So, for your feelings, we have longing, and it says craving, aching, and wanting, and then chasing, clarifying that as well. So, I'm going to try break this down into like singles, relationship, and separation as much as I possibly can. But basically, if you're single, it seems like you're still thinking about someone from your past, or like kind of longing for a kind of connection that you haven't found yet. And with the chasing card, it kind of maybe seems that you're like tempted to, I don't know, pursue someone who maybe isn't available, or likes to kind of, you hold on to the situation that's kind of difficult to let go of. So, just try and figure out if you're chasing love or you're chasing maybe the idea of someone. I feel the need to tell you that, that potential doesn't mean that this is actually going to, like, they're actually going to step up to the plate, Sorry, actually, let me talk about the other parts as well of different types of relationships. So if you are in a relationship with this person, I kind of think that you're just like really wanting some sort of like closeness with your person. And maybe there's been like distance recently, whether that's emotional or actual physical distance. But you're just wanting a bit more affection, more communication, maybe even some reassurance. And maybe it just feels like maybe one person, you're putting in more effort than your partner at the moment, and it's kind of like got some sort of imbalance that's going on at the moment, right? And then with separation, it's very obviously it's kind of just obvious that you're longing for this person, and I feel like you were the chaser in this situation, and it's like it's very difficult for you to let go of this, and you just need to kind of release it as much as you can. Think about where you are now, don't think about the future, don't think about the past, and like maybe get out of your own head, and you can manifest new love in a second if you wanted to, Gemini. Like with the Magician and the Ace of Wands, you literally can have whoever you want. Then we have their feelings as cloudy judgment and abandoned. So again, if you're single, if there's someone in mind, this person could be confused about their feelings at the moment, or maybe not able to kind of see the connection clearly at this time. And with the abandoned card, maybe they have some sort of like unresolved wounds from previous relationships that it's just kind of affecting how they actually come towards you right now. Okay, so in a relationship, it could be that this person is just like struggling with misunderstandings, or like seeing the relationship through like fear or stress, or again past experiences. And with the abandoned card, again, it could be about feeling like emotionally disconnected or neglected, or maybe just afraid of being left behind. Maybe it's just one of their fears that they have an abandonment wound that they need to fix. But even if the fears aren't currently happening right now, it's just like things are a bit clouded at the moment. Okay, so then we have the calling in your soulmate. So basically, you, again, like I said, you have that power to manifest with the Magician and the Ace of Wands. Like in a second, you could call in your soulmate, right? So it could be that there's, a soulmate connection that's coming closer to you right now, and just make sure that you're, continuing to heal and stay open and that type of thing. But if you are already in a relationship, it could be that this person is actually your soulmate, and it like deepens through, the effort and openness and that type of thing. And if it is, someone that from your past or whatever, like you need to understand, like, if you guys are meant to get back together, you will, but you both need to kind of grow as well. And you know, it could be that this connection, this soulmate connection, has actually run its course, because I do believe we have multiple soulmates, you know. So it could be that you need to call in your actual soulmate, your next soulmate, and the only way to do that is to let this go and manifest what you actually want, you know. So then we have trust here, and basically it's very, very straightforward. I think you need to trust this person, trust the relationship. You know, don't lose faith because you know, love hasn't arrived yet, or you know, if you're in a relationship, trust each other. Don't let assumptions kind of get in the way, or don't kind of create distance between the two of you, from having like a lack of faith or something like that. And then just, you know, if you're separated from this person, just trust that whatever's meant to be is going to unfold naturally, and you don't need to force anything. Just trust the universe, like this is all for you, you know. And then we have past life relationship. So this is definitely that, you know, that it's either, you know, that you guys have been through many lifetimes together, or it could be that, you know, maybe if you meet this person, they feel completely familiar, and like, you know, maybe that you already know this person as well with past life relationship. You know, either way, the connection between you guys feels like very deeply rooted, and it feels like you guys have known each other forever, you know. And then if you are in separation as well, it just kind of feels like there's, you know, if there's unfinished lessons, or like there's some sort of soul growth that's like required from this, and it kind of means that whatever happened between the two of you, it's very much like the calling in your soulmate. It's like this person definitely is a soulmate. There's definitely lessons here. You just need to figure out what type of soulmate they are. And then with finances and career at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like maybe at the moment there are financial issues going on, or like you have to focus all your energy on your career. That's what it seems like here. And or like other parts of your life. So it just feels like that's getting in the way at the moment. Then we have, okay, so if you're in separation, you can take these messages as is, because it's pretty straightforward. So I couldn't let you get close to me. That's one of them. So basically it's that, you know, it wasn't easy for this person to kind of let go of, but you know, it's something that had to happen. If you're single, it could be that maybe there's some sort of ending that affected someone either in your past, or this person has someone in their past that it affected them more than what they like want to admit, or that they even realize. And if you're currently in a relationship, it could just be that, you know, that there's some sort of conflict, and it kind of like it's painful, and the idea of losing each other is very painful for both of you. Then you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Again, very straightforward for people in separation. If you're single, it could be that, you know, there's some sort of like feelings that are still kind of lingering, that you know, that you're still connected to emotionally. And if you're in a relationship, it kind of shows me that, you know, you guys don't always express how you guys feel perfectly, but there's a lot of love between the two of you, and you want to work hard to make this work. And then I love you. That's literally all of them. It doesn't matter if you're in separation, if you're single, and if you're in a relationship, I love you is I love you, you know. So this person really cares about you. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope it resonated, and I hope you found a message that helped. And if you want, you can like the video, or comment, or share. And I will see you guys again soon. Take care.